Oh, you have this deck too, Angie. Hey, ShanieRo. Hey, Angie. All right. Let me make this a quick one. Let me get these boxes out the way and we will get started. Okay. All right. This is an overall collective reading. We're going to hop into spiritual guidance, insight, and wisdom. It's what it feels like, more spiritual guidance and internal wisdom. And then we'll hop into love and romance. So I'm Lady Day. This is the Healing Butterfly. I'm an overall intuitive reader. I receive messages from God, from Spirit, from Universe. That's what brings me to my desk. And then I hop into the cards to go into further details. It is a collective reading, so only take what resonates with you, meaning what aligns with your thoughts, actions, wishes, and prayers. Leave everything else for someone else. So collectively, again, in the spiritual guidance, spiritual healing, higher self guidance, there's something about the patience and the grace that you need to give yourself patience and grace. Some of you have been trying your best to look at things from a different perspective, to kind of stay optimistic that someone or something would change, that it would fall in your favor. And it seems like this something, it's not like, oh, I wish to get a better job and I hope that falls in my favor. It's like, oh, I wish this manager would see the skills I have. I wish my family member would stop, getting on my nerves. I wish so-and-so would finally get on their feet and get out of my house. And it's like, okay, so what are you going to do about it if it hasn't changed? And it's not going to change, right? We pray for God to change our circumstances, but we also have to do the work as well. And I feel like the collective that's going to resonate with this particular reading, it's about doing something that may be difficult to do and or it may hurt someone's feelings, right? My family member's been living with me for 5 years. I've never put them on a timeline, but at this point, I don't have it. I don't have the extra space to keep giving them. I don't have them running my bills up. My manager, my company, I love what I do, but I'm not getting the money that I deserve. I watched 5 other people get promoted before me. Okay, so how long are you going to stay? The question is how long we're going to stay in this space of, well, let me just keep giving them another shot. Let me give them another chance versus us putting ourselves first. So the collective that I'm connecting to, it's time for you to just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and make that decision. Yeah, okay, so then you're leaving your company. Yeah, okay, your family member might be upset because you put them on a timeline, but there's something about pushing people out of your nest so that you have room for your blessings. Some of you are calling in big blessings, but you haven't made the decision, the difficult decision, so that you can make room for the blessing. And that may be leaving your company, putting someone out of your home. Finally, again, having that difficult conversation with that person that you've been avoiding. So there's something about needing to make that decision so that the blessing can come in. And again, it's going to shake things up, but things need to be shaken up for this particular collective. It's kind of like maybe someone's been playing with your time, your patience, your understanding. Maybe you're a kind person as well, right? I want to be kind. I want to give them time. And it's like, okay, well now all the time and all the assistance and all the money and all this that you've poured into these people or these places or these things have not been paid back to you. So now it's kind of that, okay, so how long am I going to keep feeding money into a machine that's not paying back to me, right? There's that question. There's something about your vision, your prayer that you've been asking for is right. Some of y'all have been changing, like, well, maybe God doesn't want me to go towards that, or maybe God doesn't want me to move out, or no, God wants you to keep this vision, this big vision of how you see your life in the next 3 to 5 years, what I heard. It can be yours, but you will have to make difficult decisions. Some of you will need to move. You're trying to find that big paying job in this small town and it's just not going to happen. Or you're trying to find this big break in some industry, but the industry's not popping where you're at. Some of you just don't want to, I don't want to leave, my parents. I don't want to leave my family. But some of y'all are being pushed because what you desire is not either physically or something like that. It's not around you, or it's not coming to you because you're not making room for it. I'm not lying. Let go. It's exactly what this card says. Let go. What are you holding on to that's causing you more stress, anxiety, tension, maybe some of you financial woes and worries? and channel animal energy, which more for me feels like your dreams. Like some of y'all have been having deja vu, very vivid dreams, daydreams. And when I say daydream, it's like, oh my gosh, like let's say there's somebody this could have been, like there's so much going on in your house. This person has an attitude, that person is all depressed. It's like so much energy going on that you kind of go into this daydream of, oh gosh, if I was just sitting on the beach, quiet with a nice strong drink and beautiful views, right? Some of y'all have been having daydreams of what my life could be like if I could just get rid of this person, get rid of this tension, get rid of this stress. That life can be yours, but you do have to make difficult decisions to be there or to get there. Oh, I wish this person would just get off my nerves, like get out of my head, like stay away from me. Okay, well, what are you doing to keep them away from you? I wish this person would just get the picture. Okay, well, why do you keep sugarcoating every time you have a conversation with them? Stop sugarcoating the truth. Give them the facts. It's going to hurt their feelings. Sometimes truth hurts. Not saying I want y'all to hurt their feelings, but sometimes you got to stop sugarcoating and just say it like it is. And somebody's going to have that conversation with their manager. It's going to catch your manager off guard. And if by chance people get defensive about you just being honest, then you already know that they knew what they knew. AKA, right? For an example, going back, somebody must be living with somebody. You've been living with me for 5 years. You hear me being all stressed out. You hear me talk about my money is low, but yet you're not paying no more than that $300 that you were paying when you first moved here 4 years ago. So you know this is an issue for me, but you won't say anything to try to make the conversation easier, or at least for us to get on a better page, right? So it could be that even with if this is career, with your manager, you've given feedback to your manager. We all have mid-year reviews. We all have one-on-one meetings with our leadership. And I keep bringing this up to you. And you know, now at the end of the year, you still don't give me the salary raise when I've been showing you how competent, how skillful, how successful I have been at my job, and you still don't want to give. So you know that I'm looking for more money, but you wait to the end of the year to basically tell me I'm not going to get it after you fluff me up all year. So there's something about that too. It already happened. Gratitude rampage, whatever you've been at. Like I said, this is not about, oh, I need to go pray again for it. This is not, oh, I need to go do a candle ritual. This is in your human experience. You either need to have a difficult conversation or make a difficult decision so the blessing can finally show up. It's here. The blessing's here. The energy is here. All of y'all feel it. All of y'all feel the momentum has changed. That something's waiting for me. Something good is about to happen. I'm talking about those people. Something good is going to happen. Something good probably should have already, quote unquote, should have already happened. But some of y'all need to make difficult decisions or have some difficult conversations. And that's what's going to allow the blessing to finally come in. I know us as readers, we always say, make room for your blessings. And sometimes we don't always understand what that means. That means the difficult things that you have to do so that the blessing has room to come in and flourish in your life. Okay? Don't pigeonhole yourself to what you've been in, because the same old thing is going to get you the same old thing. You understand? You have to make change in order for change to happen. Change don't happen if we don't change. You get? I hope that makes sense. That might have came out weird, but I think y'all get what I mean, right? Definition of insanity: doing the same old thing and expecting something different. That's not how that works. This is your confirmation that intergalactically, in the ethers, in heaven, however you connect spiritually, it's already yours. It's just about making that human experience action. That's it. That's all. 2 more cards. Solo magic, whatever this is something that it doesn't feel like something that you're collaborating with other people about. This is like, I need to make a decision for myself in my life. So some of you, that may also be it. You keep asking everybody else their opinion, when at the end of the day, it's a decision that's going to impact you and your family or your household. So you need to make the decision. I feel like this is part of your solo journey mission anyways, that the decisions that you're making are for your better good. Like for some of y'all, this might be the first time that you didn't fully take into consideration other people and their insight or what they want you to do. And even if you did talk to people, it's still kind of once you had a moment to step back, you're like, yeah, but I still want. Maybe normally you're like, well, that's what, my mom said, or that's what my cousins think are the best things. So that's what I'm going to do. But this time around, it's not sitting well with having other people make your decision. And it's not supposed to. This is the time I'm hearing revolt. Yeah. It's like a I love you letter to yourself. It's like a I love you moment to myself. Like I owe myself. Who's crying? I'm sorry if I'm making somebody cry or if your heart just feels heavy. But this is not a time to consider everybody else's everything else. This is a time for you to finally put yourself in a new tax bracket or in a new space or in a place of peace or somewhere where you can be successful and you can actually see your dreams coming true. Once y'all get to that next space of stability, whether that's financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever it is, then we can reach back to help others up. But y'all have spent a lot of time reaching back, trying to pull people up, not knowing that you're kind of stagnating yourself, kind of delaying yourself. And I get it. I get it. We want our loved ones to be just as successful as us, right? Soon as you got a raise or you got that new job, you immediately started throwing out gifts. Then you went and looked at your savings account and was like, oh, damn, right. You forgot about yourself. You got to think of yourself first. You got to make sure that you store up enough time, energy, and resources for yourself before you start giving out. Oh, I just got my new 3-bedroom home and now 2 of your cousins are living in 2 of these bedrooms for 4 to 5 years. Because you were just so excited to gift and to give back to your loved ones, and I get it. But you first got to store up for you. As they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. And that even means, letting someone sleep on your couch. Lending somebody $150, $500, right? Doing someone's, maybe somebody keeps giving somebody their schedule, like filling in for people. Oh, I need to call out. So you go in and you fill in. Like, how many times are we going to keep filling the gap for other people before we make sure that we store up our resources is all I'm saying, okay? Bottom of the deck is creation because you created this. This is the manifestation card. You manifested this. Whatever this new thing is, it's for you. And that's not a selfish thing, right? If you was, I ain't gonna lie, if you was hitting $150 million ticket and a friend just needed $100 to get their car out of repo or some shit, I get it. But if you win 1,000 and someone says they need $850 for their rent, I ain't gonna be able to help you. I just got out of my rut. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to give y'all more realistic details of how Spirit is bringing it to me. Don't go broke trying to help everybody everywhere, okay? Also, I hear there's something about forgiving yourself. Oh my goodness, a hawk. Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that hawk? Literally a hawk just flew over my home. I hope y'all heard it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But wow, God. Hawk is great energy. Hawk is spiritual energy. Hawk is seeing things from oh my God, there it is again. Sorry, y'all. I got to find a better view where y'all can kind of see out my window again. Seeing things from a bird's eye view, right? Allowing spirit, God, universe to kind of correct you in a loving way, right? This is not about you being scolded. This is about you being strengthened, right? For this journey, for your optimism and your faith also to be strengthened, right? As well. And there is power and love in no. Some of y'all have to understand that. No is not always a negative thing, right? Sometimes we need to say no for the betterment of sometimes us, but sometimes for the betterment of the other person. Sometimes we enable someone to just being so lazy in their own life, right? So there's something about that too. All right, just a few tarot cards here, and then I'm going to get surrender cards, and we'll go into love. Y'all got the High Priestess. Again, with this manifestation energy. Y'all are tapped in. Anyone asking, God, are you still there? God, do you hear me? Yes. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. I know what you need. I need you to move. I need you to change. I need you to decide. Right? You're tapped in. It's not about not being spiritually tapped in. Okay, I want to make that very clear. The Empress I think that Empress kind of fell out. Empress energy, reborn, male or female, ready to start something new, ready to birth something new, ready to try something new, ready to have a new beginning. But we can't pack newness in old luggage. So what does that mean, Spirit? I mean, yes, don't bring your old baggage, right? Don't bring the old, but I feel like this is more than just that. You might need to change the way that you might need to dedicate yourself to something. Commitment is what I just heard. Did you say you were working out? Did you say you was going to stop talking to somebody? Did you say that you were finally going to be consistent with putting in applications? Did you say that you were going to sit down and get your resume done? Did you say that you were finally going to look into school and see what your financial aid was going to be? Somebody needs to take commitment and needs to be accountable for what they said to God. God, I will try every day looking for a job if you just bless me with one. But you only spent 2 days looking for a job. So whatever it is, there's some commitment being tested on. Yep. Temperance, patience, balance, healing. Kind of taking the reins of bringing the spirituality into the flesh, right? We can pray about things all day, but when are we going to put... This is about action. I hate to keep repeating myself, but this is about action. Committing yourself to the journey. You also got all major arcana, which is like angel energy, spiritual guidance energy, ancestral energy guiding you through this. This is a big blessing. Then you got the hermit. You might be bored with the journey because you haven't had fun in a while, or you haven't been able to just put things down and just enjoy life in a while. But this moment is what's going to allow you to enjoy so much more. This moment is what's going to allow. It's something that deep down inside, you know you need to do, or you need to say. My left ear is ringing. And there goes the I'm done, because y'all keep getting all major. The tower. It might hurt someone's feeling. You might have to disconnect from someone. Whatever this false reality, anywhere in your life, like wherever you find yourself putting on a fake smile, address it and be real. Work, family, friends, lover. I'm hearing somebody's neighbor. You keep smiling, but for some reason, I guess somebody's dog or pet might mess on your front lawn and you just smile right through it. No, pull that person. Excuse me. Your little ragamuffin keeps defecating on my front lawn, and I'm going to need you to pick it up from here on out. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be direct and mean about it, but it's something about no more sugarcoating on anything. You are moving into a new space to where you need to use your voice. And I'm hearing wordplay. Say how you feel. Be direct with it. No holding back. Somebody needs to tell a lover exactly how you feel about them, too. Somebody thought they were either getting a ring or doing matching pajamas this Christmas, and that didn't happen. It's like, well, what are we in this for? What are we doing this for? All right, what surrender energy is over this spirit? This seems pretty cut and clear. I don't want to... I'm telling you, 2 more cards. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Okay. The first card out is surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Where was the other one? It was the next one out. I'm telling you, somebody is afraid to change. You are afraid to have that conversation. Because what if they don't like me no more? Oh, fucking well. Maybe they're not supposed to like you. Maybe if you were to get into this next blessing in your life, they would have turned into an opportunist. Maybe they would have turned into a villain. Just because someone is liking you and loving you today, sometimes people get blessed abundantly, and the people who were your A1 day ones end up being your number one enemies. You don't know. But if something's not right, address it. Okay? Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Next card out, surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Also with the bird energy and I'm hearing fly like an eagle. I forget his name. Seal. His name was Seal. But anyways, this is that leap of faith moment. A lot of y'all are in a moment, if you just take the leap of faith, if you just have the conversation, if you just make action on something, it's going to change. But maybe some of y'all might fear success. The bottom of the deck is surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. This is exactly what I was taught. And again, some of you may not see it as people pleasing, and that's okay. Choose the word that's best for you. But what I'm saying is sugarcoating to make sure that everybody else is okay. Reaching back to pull everybody else up. before you get to your destination. This is a moment of you getting to your destination, the new house, the new car, the new job, the new whatever that decision, whatever that is, you getting there, but not just getting there, right? Because we talked about some of y'all had the house and let people stay with you for 4 to 5 years. Once you get there, get settled. Let some roots grow. Get strong foundation before you start bringing other people along. And also, if you've seen the scenario before, let's say you dated this type of person before. You've been at a company that tells you all this fluff shit in the interview and ends up being nothing like that once you get on. If you already can smell it and it smells untrue, take a step back. When I had mentioned packing yourself up in old suitcases, if you've already seen it and if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a motherfucking duck, ass lap. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all are going to know that something don't feel right. The energy ain't right. Somebody's body language ain't right. Then don't put your new energy in that old situation that you know, that ain't never panned out for me before. And I hope that makes sense. So when I had mentioned about the packing up your newness in old suitcases, if you've seen it before, walk away from it. If you know it's not going to act right, or that person giving you that same song and dance, back up. Try a new way. Try a new avenue. Try a new person. Try something new. All right? Okay. Let's get something from for love and romance. And then I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. One moment, just going to sit in the energy to see what I get for love. I am hearing a bulk of y'all. It's like, it's not my number one thing, but if it comes, it comes. It's like just not the number one thing on your mind right now for some of you. Others of you know that you kind of need to stop maybe having conversations with certain people because it never goes anywhere. So I don't know if someone's trying to make you believe that eventually y'all are going to get together, male or female. I'm hearing it's the holidays, so some people might be trying to butter you up for gifts, Cash Apps, Venmos, money. I'll just say money, gifts. Others of you, somebody's hoping that you'll be generous with your body this holiday season. Some of you are going to go out and you're going to enjoy yourselves. Some of you, it is time for you to kind of let your hair down, go out and enjoy yourself, but you're not looking for, sparks to fly or for you to fall in love immediately, but if it happens, it happens. So let's just see what comes out, because I'm not feeling like any strong. I will say this. If y'all have exes who called you late Christmas Eve, late Christmas Day, and I'm even going to say maybe they haven't, but they may call you late New Year's Eve or late New Year's Day, they would have been in the car, they would have been outside in some fashion, or they would have been like, oh, I'm in the basement, because they might have like a finished basement. They tried to call you while their person was distracted and or while their person was still inside the house. Okay. You want to know that? I'm telling you that now. How would you know? The conversation is not going to be more than 3 to 5 minutes at the very most. You're going to keep asking this person, like, what you've been up to and what's going on. They're going to be very vague about the details, but they're going to ask you about a lot of details. Who you been talking to? Are you dating anybody? Are you doing anything? So if you have an ex that's calling late night, damn near whispering or trying to hurry up the conversation, that's because they're trying to hurry up and have a conversation with you. And they may even try to connect with you. Hey, can I see you? Are you back home? Are you going to be free anytime in the next couple of days? Somebody's person is going on a trip or traveling, or they have separate plans. Like the fellas are all going out on New Year's Eve together. So this woman decides to call their ex to see if they can link up with them. Just be mindful. This conversation is going to make after 8 o'clock. Okay, Spirit. After 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock p.m., Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. They're going to try to come and see you or connect with you in the next couple days, because somebody's either going on a trip or their person's going to be preoccupied. I'm hearing don't do it. Somebody's just trying to have one more go round before they get either married or before they commit to their person. So I'm just letting y'all know what Spirit's giving me. Don't do it. Unless you're in that space where you're okay with a nice little late night drive through, because some of us are. Do it safe. But I don't think that this is anyone coming back for a relationship. I feel like they're trying to sow their wild oats before they commit to this other person. Sorry if I just broke someone's heart, and I apologize about that, but male or female, somebody's not coming back for that. Especially if they tell you like, oh no, I'm still in my situation. I don't know why they're calling it a situation, because that's a whole ass relationship. Damn near a marriage. All right. What do you have, Spirit? Karmic relationship. That's all they have. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving yourself. That person has nothing to offer other than a karmic connection. A late night drive through or some type of karmic situation. They don't have much more to offer you. Hey, Deirdre. And I think I seen Callie in here too. Hey, my love. Sorry, I'm deep in the spirit. I'm trying to get all the messages I can for y'all. Chaser in a codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment. And having abandonment issues. You might have been the first person that your ex really opened up to. And I'm hearing they would have opened up about childhood wounds, childhood issues. Somebody could have been abused or just kind of forgotten at home a lot. Somebody could have been taking care of all their younger siblings. You know, those, and again, I know that's very vague because a lot of us have that, but I'm just saying, like, you might have been the first person that really allowed them to kind of open up and not be judged. Okay. And they may have said that, like, they may have even called you their person at one point in time. And this person has kind of been searching and chasing down your energy, but I'm not feeling like they're chasing down the connection in the relationship. So somebody could come back and just want a friendship with you, but the sexual tension's still there. And it's heavy. That's why I don't think they'll stop at just friends. I don't think this person will, at least as far as offering. Not saying they're going to like take you against your will or anything. Yeah, you were the first person that gave them like real unconditional love. You let them know it was okay to just open up, to heal their wounds, to be themselves, to be quirky, funny. Somebody could have like a real thoroughbred man's man, but once they get behind closed doors, they like Dungeons and Dragons, or they like Comic-Con or something like that. Like somebody is so opposite of how people see them outside. Like they could be literally like Bob Ross in the back, you know, painting. But then when they go out, they're like at the gun range and, you know, at the truck meetings and, you know, like real aggressive. Or it could be, like I said, or it could be the other way around. It could be a female who is like super, super girly. But then when she comes home, she's like in here doing DIY, knocking down walls, you know, messing with the chainsaw, like who knows what. But it just feels like whatever this person, who they really are, you allowed them to just be. And they love that about you. But I don't feel like it's relationship energy. Okay, they just miss that. I don't think they get that fully in their relationship, their current relationship. Wow, stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and shocking attack. However y'all disconnected, it does feel like it was premeditated even if you don't know it. I think you might have felt out later. Like, wow, you were kind of... So even if they didn't cheat, they could have had their eye on someone that they were buttering up, hoping that if y'all two didn't work out, then they would jump into that. So even though they may not have been sexual with that person, may not have actually exchanged numbers and all of that with that person, they did have their eye on the person that they're with while they were connected with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If it fits, if it doesn't, leave it there. So yeah, somebody had a plan B the whole time. I'm telling you, yeah, when y'all broke up, the silent treatment, whatever that was, however they started treating you. I'm not lying. Heartbroken, sad, depression, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Yeah, they did you wrong. You might not have known it at the time, but a lot of the arguments that they were kicking up and the silly bullshit. Like I think I may have mentioned this on my channel before. You know, somebody gets to arguing. It's in the movie. It's in a movie, but he's like, oh my gosh, we're having chicken again. And it's like, this argument's not about chicken. You're just arguing so that you have a reason to cause a rift so that you can leave the house. So this person probably started doing stupid shit just to make issues so that they could have a reason to go out and do what they wanted. What's the chaser? Yeah, not enough, frustrating relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotaging, fear and ego issues, and jealousy energy. A few of you, this other person that they're now with currently, could have seen y'all together and wanted that person too. So it could have been a mutual thing. Both of them were sizing each other up, right? To the point where they weren't giving you enough to keep the connection going. What's kisses? Wow. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement. And so y'all do have a soul contract. I'm not feeling heavy twin flame energy, but I do feel like this could have went really far had that person completed their mission of fully opening up and understanding what a real genuine relationship is about. There's some superficial energy in their current relationship. I'm not going too deep in someone else's relationship because that's not why we're here. All right. But they do have some superficial energy in that new relationship in places and spaces that you were more genuine. So there's some sugarcoating going on. They might let them fall into small traps or bad habits where you're not with that. You're not allowing this person to somebody might be inconsistent with their child payments. What is it called? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. Child support. Somebody might be inconsistent, thank you, Spirit, with child support. Somebody else might not. Whatever it is that you need to go to the doctor. You need to check up on your kids. You need to make sure you pay your bills. Like things like that you didn't allow to slip through the cracks. This other person doesn't really check up on your person. Like, yeah, they had many options. And we know that because they ended up with someone else. But whatever it was that you stayed on top of them about, like maybe you didn't even allow them to talk to you in a certain manner. Like, don't use that word with me or don't use that tone with me. Their other person just kind of takes it for whatever reason. It's not attractive. That's the funny part, is that your ex doesn't even find it attractive. That's what's funny. Like, they like to be checked. They like to be put in their place, which is another reason why your energy collective. At the end of the day, we all don't always want to get away with something. We want someone to care enough to call out our shortcomings. Like, look, you need to tighten up on that. You know what I mean? You need to grow up. You need to grow up and not do that anymore. Like, we really do look for people who care. At the time, at the moment, it might be a little embarrassing. It might be a little, your feelings might be hurt. But down the line, you're like, wow, that person really cared for me. That's why they did what they did. And I think your ex is having that moment, having that reflective moment. Like, some of the things that you said and you did, it was only because you cared about them. Avoidance, in hiding, feeling guilty, and no communication, because they did. I'm hearing overkill. Bottom of the deck is the message and snooping, so they do keep an eye on you. I think what the question is did they hurt your feelings so much that you wouldn't even want to talk to them anymore? That you wouldn't even want to be around them anymore? Maybe that's why they're not pushing immediate romance, because they don't even know if you would even want to have a conversation with them. They don't know whether or not they'll even get a friendship out of you, let alone a full relationship again. Oh, it was okay. So I guess their honeymoon with their new person is over. Honeymoon energy is shot. Shot to shit is what I just heard. I'm telling you. That ex is with someone who is envious of what y'all had. Only take it if it resonates. But if you know that your ex's current person is someone who would have seen y'all two or known that y'all were together, they wanted the same bond that you and your ex had. They got your ex. They're now with your ex, but the bond's not the same. The smile that they see on this person's face is not the smile that you used to give them. The exchange of kisses or hugs or whatever this is not the same way that y'all used to exchange. And this person is envious. You have a hater, someone who's jealous. Like I channeled this energy before. Someone won the person and yet they're still not happy because it's not the same type of love and connection that they saw when they saw y'all two together. This is people's problem. This is people's problem. Stay in your lane and find your person. This whole thing is because someone tried to steal someone else's joy. So if you've been getting readings of someone trying to steal your place or steal your life or your destiny or destiny swap with you, if you ended up breaking up with someone and they went to someone else immediately, I feel like that person they wanted what you had. They wanted what you had. And I don't think people understand that that's not how that works. You can't be collective. You can't kiss how they kiss. You can't hug how they hug. You can't love how they love. You can't be collective. Even if you ended up with every single thing that's in their closet and every single item they own, you still wouldn't be collective. Even if y'all were the same height and the same weight, you still wouldn't be collective. Because someone is trying their best. Someone has been trying their best to mimic you. To make your ex as happy or happier than they were before. And it does not how it works. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? How that work? We are really in an AI world where people think they can just kind of slip it on like a glove, right? You can just steal my life and put it on like a suit, huh? That's how that's supposed to work? What the hell? Wow. The way I'm seeing it in this person's mind, they literally thought, it's like single white female. You literally thought you would cut your hair and put on my aesthetic, and then this person was going to look at you like they looked at me. Wow. Wow. Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone. That's exactly what took place. Little by little, this person crept in until eventually I feel like this ex ended up leaving for this other person. Take this if it resonates. It's very specific, so just hang in there with me. Somebody may have gotten a flat tire, and then this person ended up helping them. Somebody may have gotten like snowed in the house or abandoned somewhere and needed a ride, or I don't know. It feels like while you were with this person collective, they had something happen. Like I said, a flat tire, they got abandoned somewhere, and this person that they're with now came to help them out. I feel like that was the first time of many times of sneaking. Why they called that person or why that person showed up is very confusing to me. Why this person showed up over you collective is very question mark. They might have said, oh, because they live over that side of town, or, oh, they were working in that building next door or something like that. And collective, if you had a thought process of, well, why would they come and help you? Oh, because they were already in the area. Yes, someone had lunch, someone had dinner, someone had drinks. Someone intentionally put themselves in the same place that your ex would have gone for either happy hour or something like that. Yes, they were in the same area, whether planned or not planned, it still was planned. I hope that makes sense. Even if they didn't plan to meet up with each other, someone knew that your person would either be in that area or something to that nature. It's very weird. It's giving very, this is nutty as shit. This person could have been stalking. This is out of control. This is out of control. Controversy. Like I'm not lying. There's more controversy and drama behind this shit than y'all know. And that's another reason why God keeps pushing you to just walk away, because it's a fucking soap opera. Do you hear me? This is a soap opera going on. This is that, oh, because I might be over at such and such bar on Tuesdays if you want to have a drink. Ah, you crazy. And next thing you know, it's like, well, I might go over there, because she might be over there and I might want to see her. And next thing you know, 2 weeks later, y'all end up in bed together. There was a lot of premeditated back and forth, push and pull with the person that they're with. It was almost like tap dancing on temptation, right? Flirting heavy. Like, I didn't touch her, though. I didn't touch him, no. I didn't kiss him, no. I didn't kiss her, though, right? I walked in and they were there. Oh, yeah? How'd you know that they would be there? I don't know. Knowing that you overheard them saying that they were going to be there. You know what I mean? It's given, let me put myself in the midst of temptation, even though I'm not going to touch nothing. I ain't going to touch nothing. Until they couldn't take it anymore. Then y'all ended up having issues and they ended up leaving, and there we go. So everyone in this situation on the other side of this is going through karma. God wants you to stay away from this karma. You don't deserve any innocent bystander hits from this karma. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole of what could be possibly going on with that couple, with your ex and their person, but it's not going to be pretty, and y'all probably will end up hearing some things. So whatever it is, you have conflict resolution. And some of y'all is just to let the person make the decisions they're going to make, even though y'all were in love. I do feel like love was a part of y'all connection. Some of them feel like they have some unfinished business, which we already know because you're the high value. We already said this. We already know you're the high value person. Your aura, your energy, your love, your support, I'm even hearing the way you speak life into this person. It's unmatched. But, you know, you got to let them do what they do because they got a lot of negativity and nastiness down here. All right, let me get something from the spirit team real quick. And then we will, just trying to see which spiritual card spirit wants to get some butterfly kisses, and then I'm going to close this out. Okay. We'll pull 3 cards total. 2 in the bottom of the deck, basically. Somebody also can't believe that they finally woke up. They finally took their rose cut. Somebody thought they were getting away with something. Like, somebody thought that they leveled up. From you to the person that they're with, they thought it was a level up. I don't know why. I'm hearing superficial again. So maybe this person makes money. Maybe somebody got their breasts done or their butt done. Well, I don't know. That's what spirit gave me. I'm giving it to y'all. Somebody may just drive a nice car. Whatever it was, they really thought it was going to be a step up. And that person's personality or their spirit or their soul it's nasty. Somebody has a nasty ass soul. It's like the devil in the blue dress kind of energy. Like all they saw was the outside. They didn't take time to understand. Like just because their aesthetic on the outside might be this, that don't mean that they are still the same soul loving person like me. And y'all might have even told that to this person. But let me get 2 cards in the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. What spiritual messages do you have for the love bugs? First one out is grace in harmony with the flow. May I honor all the ways your grace flows so I move in harmony with you. Open me to trust and receive your abundant blessings in every way. So whatever this is about forward movement. I'm also hearing disconnect yourself from. So some of y'all may still be friends with this person, but it's draining. Anything and anyone draining you right now is a no from God. I'm just letting y'all know. Relationship, family, corporate, anything taking more out of you at this time, I'm just letting y'all know it's a no. Fear. I release fear. I invite you, divine beloved, to move through me in all ways, guiding my action in every moment. Let me release all fear and feel unbridled openness to the new. No more exes. No more going to the back. No more going to the past to bring the past forward. Have grace to move with the flow into the future. Yes, some things are going to be scary because it's the unknown. But that's where we ask God to navigate us step by step, moment by moment. That's where we ask our angels and our ancestors and our loved ones to go before us to make the crooked path straight. That if there are any tricks, any attacks, that they already move on our behalf, right? That they attack and slay anything seeking to distract or to delay our blessings, right? That's where we lean more into the spiritual side, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck is your sacred self. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my true worth in every moment. Let me experience that I am love. My own sacred self will always draw kindred spirits. So whoever is supposed to be in your future will show up as long as you're true to yourself. But when we scrape and scrounge to try to keep old people and old things, all we're doing is turning into like that tug of war energy we were just talking about. Trying to keep something along that God is trying to pull away from us. Y'all ever see that little meme where God has a big teddy bear behind God's back, but the baby girl the baby is holding on to a small teddy bear saying, but it's my favorite, but I have something better for you. So give me that so I can give you something bigger. So somebody needed to hear that. All right. You also have generosity, balance, and desires. So let go of any competition. Balance yourself and just know that it's all coming. It's all coming together for you. Okay? Not against you, for you. Some of y'all don't know that some of y'all are going to be shocked by who this person is dating. Some of y'all might not know who they're dating right now, but when you find out, it's going to blow your cat back. And I feel like y'all ain't going to do nothing but laugh. If you don't know who your ex is currently with, I think, or who they've been, so some of them may not be in a full-blown relationship, but they may have been hanging out with someone heavy. You know what I mean? At their house 3, 4, 5 days out the week type situation, even if they're not solidified in a relationship. All All right, messages of love, lust, and guidance from spirit, as well as confirmation of who this person could be by age or by initials of their name. We'll pull the butterfly kisses here, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I do not have this deck yet. We're not going to get political around here, but just know that some of the changes, especially the tariffs, have just changed so many things for us as business owners. So I'm just trying to navigate to find the best way to go about it. So please stay tuned. As soon as I have the cards in hand, I will make sure that I post that the cards are available for sale. Wacky, crazy world that we live in, or country, I should say. Air signs, Gemini, Libra. Oh, it's two of them. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Their attributes are powerful, creative, fun, witty, adventurous, exciting, and intellectual. Thank you all for the gifts. Thank you all for the likes, for the shares, for the comments. I appreciate you. I don't trust you. The trust is gone. The boundaries were crossed. Point blank, period. Like I said, however they went about finding someone else or moving into another connection, it was not nice. It was very premeditated, whether y'all know it or not. They already had that plan in their mind in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I got to say it again. I don't feel like they fully jumped into it until y'all were done. But again, we all have our different levels of what cheating is, right? So, the heart chakra, love, compassion, balance, and unity. Your affirmations, I'm sorry, it's not focusing well. I radiate pure love, light, and positivity. I give and receive love unconditionally, and my heart is grateful and open. And the crystal for this particular chakra is the rose quartz. All right. Keep going. What else? What other messages do you have, Spirit, to or from this person? I am not an option. Do you understand? It's clear there's more options than needed in a two-party relationship, and I shan't or shall not be a part of the shenanigans, and y'all weren't. Y'all could tell something was wrong. Like I said, stupid arguments for no reason, just so that you have a reason to leave the house. Like, you could have just told me that you wanted to go meet up with someone else and just packed your shit and left. Like, all of that arguing back and forth, like, that was not needed or necessary. So someone has some growing up to do as well. A lot of growing up to do. I'm hearing, just be a man about it. Is that, that's Tony Braxton, right? Just be a man about it. And that's a man or a woman, let's be clear. Because some of y'all women, sis, couldn't be in my soul tribe. I would have pulled you up already. You're my fantasy. All that I could ever want, all that I could ever ask for, all that I could ever dream of, I found in you. I'm telling you, you were this person's fantasy. But when they found someone, I guess they gave them more of an external or a financial aesthetic that they were looking for. That's what made them change. Like I said, somebody could have got their breasts done, their butt done, or I'm seeing cars, I'm seeing certain titles, like somebody might be a director. Whatever this is, they thought they were getting a better person. Because it's all making me sick to my stomach every time I say it. Like, shit like that really boils my blood. Just as quickly as you can win millions of dollars, you can lose it all in a blink of an eye. So that whole superficial bullshit on the outside just really boils my blood. But anyways, fire and desire. There's a spark that burns deep. The passion remains. This connection is still on fire for them. They do still love you to a certain extent. They do still desire. There's certain things ways that you would turn this person on that this new person doesn't, because I'm telling you that once you can get someone's mind, once that, what we call like a mind fuck, once you get into someone's mental and the passion, the sensuality has your thoughts just going all day, that your whole body just gets warm and you get moist or hard in certain spaces and places. Listen, being revved up just by words, by somebody's tone of voice when you pick up the phone, getting that chill running up your back anytime you think about the last time, that's not easy to mask. That's not easy to duplicate. And I think that they thought their new person would be able to easily duplicate that energy. No. Let's be honest. Think about all the people that you may have had sexual encounters with. Half of them, if not more, don't give you that shiver up your spine when you think about the last time you were with them. Let me just say that and leave it there. This person still gets a shiver up their spine when they think about you. There was just the way that you, maybe the way your tone of voice, the way you would touch them, the way you would, okay. I want you. I don't need you. Get it? There's a this connection was genuine. Y'all genuinely wanted to learn this person, love this person, see where this could go. You didn't need this person. So if by chance this person was well off, more well off than you, take it if it resonates. That could have been another, oh, they're probably with me because I make good money. They're probably with me because I got, I got this or I got that. No, you didn't care what this person had. And not only that, I'm hearing you paid your way anyway. So y'all are very responsible people. So I don't know why that person would, unless their new person was like, well, you mean, you make good money. That's probably why, so-and-so is with you. Boo. Like that, their person said some old asinine things to get your ex. Like tried their best to change their perspective about you. Whether but they don't even, I feel like they don't know you like that. I told you, this person still loves you. No matter the current circumstances, I still love you. I may not say it or show it, but believe me, it's still there. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. There's something in my life. I don't know what that song is. I know. There's something gotta go. I don't know what this song is, but there's a song going on. So if anybody knows that song, I don't know. Oh, why, oh, yeah. I don't know this song. I can't explain. I don't know what this song is. Okay. My gosh, I wish you were all the red font is all about love. Love and Tevin Campbell. Thank you, Empress. High five, my love. Thank you. I can't think of it. It's a Tevin Campbell song. Thank you. I'm like, I know this song. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. I hear your voice. I feel your touch. I smell your scent. I just want you. You'll forever be on this person's mind. Because I'm hearing Make Love by Carrie Hilson. If y'all know that song. Y'all made love. Even if it was just that one time and every other time just felt like sex. There's some type of like a slow tear running down your eye. Like a soul-to-soul connection. Like, I don't know. You blew this person's mind. So much so that like their heart, you opened their heart when y'all had sex at some point. Springtime, March, April, or May. Season of the year that something significant did or would happen. It feels like will happen. So be on the lookout this spring. I feel like some of y'all are going to be coming out of your, thank you, Spirit. I think some of y'all are going to be coming out of your getting out more, right? You're going to be getting out more in the spring, maybe open to other activities, getting together with friends and family and loved ones, things like that. I feel you're coming out of your shell. Thank you. I feel like y'all are going to come out of your shell in the spring, and that may bring this person to you. Or bring this, y'all may run into each other. Or that may give them the energy of, well, let me see what they doing. You know what I mean? So just be on the lookout in the spring. If they do communicate at any point in time, ask more questions. Things aren't clear for a reason. Ask more questions, the right questions. You need to know what's being said and what hasn't been brought to the surface. Or what's not being said, I should say. I can still taste you good. They still fantasize. But we already know that. They still fantasize about you. Could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Mysterious, refreshing, charming, sensitive, imaginative, empathic, and nurturing. Could be your sign or their sign or or that new person. It could be that new person's sign. I gotta be honest, that new person might be a Scorpio if they are a water sign. I'm feeling Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be, all right? Take what resonates, my love. This is getting toxic. If y'all are just joining, y'all already know the toxic or the karmic relationship card came out because it's not someone they're supposed to be with. It's someone that they were supposed to be tested and tempted by and then decide, no, I want better. I want my person, aka you collective. But they failed in that test. Now they're in a toxic relationship with a karmic person who was just supposed to teach them a lesson. I hope that makes sense. This is getting toxic. Someone is getting tired of trying to make this work, tired of trying to show their worth, at their wits' end and ready to leave. Spirit says go. Y'all already did leave, but this person might want to listen to their gut. Your intuition is right. Follow that feeling and answer the calling. So I feel like y'all already did. Even with this situation now, I feel like y'all don't fully feel this energy of this person being a healthy decision for you. And you're right. This person is not a healthy decision for you in this moment. I need to have a seat on your face, or somebody else. All right, now we're getting sexual. All right. There is love. I don't want to say that there's not love. There is love, but there's just a lot of reminiscing on the sensuality and the sexuality. Because I'm missing that spark. Someone went seeking more than what they had just to find out that they can't find another. They are missing your spark. They thought that this outward appearance of this person was going to fully satisfy them, not understanding that all of the inner parts of you, your heart, your love, your care, your support, I'm also hearing your spirituality, was what they fell in love with. Not that they didn't fall in love with the outside of you, collective. Let's be very clear. They were hoping, I guess, that this new person would have the external that they were looking at and then also encompass all the internal that you had. And that's not what happened. The way that thing jiggle, I hate to see you leave, but I love the way those cheeks shake. Like I said, somebody might have had their butt done. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think it looks good naked. So you're, oh, that's so mean. Oh, I feel bad about it. But I gotta say it because that's what I feel. Somebody could have got, like your ex could have got with this person because they got their butt done or they got something done, whatever that something is. But in full flesh, it don't look as good. So anyways, 56 plus years old. That was mean, but I gotta say what I get. Whenever I get this card, one of two things. It could be the current age. You could be 56 plus years old. But the other energy that I am getting off is that y'all might not connect again romantically or even on a friendship level in this lifetime. Or at least not anytime soon. Like it's like one of those, maybe 40 years down the line, all the, the elders from that year are getting together or some shit. You might run into this person. But this person, what they've done could have solidified that you no longer want them for the remainder of this lifetime. And I got to be honest, with the premeditated energy that they were buttering up this person until they ended up getting with this person, causing friction and drama between y'all, stupid ass arguments to try to sever you could have just told me you wanted to leave. Why would you take collective through weeks to months of stupid ass, empty ass arguments to cause drama when you could have just ripped the Band-Aid off, packed your shit and got out? You get what I'm saying? So it was like a slow burn, a slow kill. It was like slowly twisting the knife day after day. Like, why take somebody through that torture if you know you have your eye on somebody else? You could have just took your stank ass over there. Like, I don't get it. Thank you, Spirit. Some face down, ass up. Some of this sexual shit is how they seen this new person. Like, oh, I want to see that ass naked. I want to see it on my face, or take it how it resonates. I ain't got time about that. This is too toxic to continue. I'm done. I refuse to continue in these cycles of empty promises and false statements. I don't have anything left to give to this goodbye. And y'all did. Y'all left. Y'all left this thing. And I don't foresee, it just doesn't feel like they're coming back anytime soon, or that you're going to allow them to come back anytime soon. Okay. K or Q could be initials of names. First, middle, or last name, or something to do with a kid's name. So it could be one of y'all names, somebody's child's name, or possibly something to do with a car. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's either y'all name, because I'm hearing it's the little person's name, and I'm not saying little as far as like that. I'm saying like a child. It's a child's name, an adolescent's name. So it's either y'all name, a child's name, or something to do with somebody's car. K or Q. Take time away from it all and clarity will come. You need to disconnect from all that's going on. In the silence, you will find your answer. This feels like more for your person, your ex. They need to take a step back. Really think about what they want out of a relationship, period. That's what your ex, if you're cross-watching and you know you're the person who walked away, you need to get quiet so that you can figure out what you want. And once you find out what you want and you go and look at the person you're with, you're going to notice they don't fit the bill. What do you, not aesthetically, right? I don't need to know, oh, I need him to have 9 or more inches and to be driving a Genesis truck. Like, I don't need all that. How do you want them to care for you? How do you want them to support you? How do you want them to love you? When you call, you want them to pick up the phone, right? Not wait 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to call you back, right? You want someone who's going to be there to support you and guide you and love you, right? That's what your ex needs to get into. Not this aesthetic bullshit. Not this tax bracket, how much money do you have? 26 to 38 years old. This feels like more of your current age. So it's the current age, the age that a situation will occur or did occur for you or your person. This feels more in the age range currently, because I'm hearing active age. It's your active age possibly. Ask me, I'll say yes. Someone is ready and waiting to be asked the question, ready to take the leap of faith when they, who wants to get married? Third party wants to get married because it'd be a good look. Is someone in politics? Or does someone come from a prestigious family? Somebody's looking for the look. They're looking for arm candy. They're looking for their family's acceptance. If you know, that's what I'm feeling this yes is about. Yes, I want to get married because it'll be a good look. It'll be a good look to somebody. I or V. Initials of your name, their name, a child, or possibly something to do with a car. And again, everyone's not in politics. Like, it could be a good look at the church. It could just be a good look to your grandparents that you finally got married. It could just be a good look to your friends because you're the only one that's married. Like, it doesn't have to be this prestigious, multi-million-dollar family. It could just be a good look compared to everyone else in the circle, right? And that may be why this third party is pushing this marriage. They are pushing this marriage thing, which I think is having your ex say, whoa, I don't think I'm ready for that. So we'll see. B or O, initials of your name, a child's name, or something to do with a car. Now y'all want initials out here left and right, 18 to 25 years old. This feels like more when things might have started, or there could be an age gap between you and your person. Soft music and candlelight. Be gentle with me, love. Adore me tenderly. Caress me gently. I need your soft voice. I'm telling you, they miss your voice. They miss your touch. No one turned them on like you. My gosh. Even watching you walk around the house was enough to get this person started. This other, their new person, your ex's new person, does get spontaneous, does like, doing the stuff they see in pornos, but that's fetish shit, right? Your person's in a space of wanting to make love. So, like, sensual, slow. I'm hearing nasty, which I don't know how nasty y'all get. That's between you and your bedroom. But maybe there's some I don't know, positions and things that y'all would do, some things y'all would add to the bedroom that your ex misses as well. There could be some things that you do that this new person doesn't do. And it feels like more, like I said, sensual things. Foot play. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm going into this. Like, maybe somebody doesn't like feet, but your person really liked feet. So they would massage your feet or you would massage theirs. Somebody may like someone's like hips or their butt. I'm not getting into all that. There's a lot of nibbling and biting and certain things that somebody doesn't like that you used to do and never have a problem with it. I'm leaving it there. All right. I don't need to know all that. Auntie don't even know. Okay. I don't even know what flew out. I just kept, because my eyes was closed. I think this one didn't. Give clarity, honesty, and forgiveness. It's time to be transparent, open, and honest. Reveal the truth. Give and accept forgiveness, then decide what's best for yourself. And I started the reading with this about y'all using your voice to say what's needed to be said. No more sugarcoating. If it hurts someone's feelings, maybe it needs to. Sometimes us as human beings, we don't change until our feelings get hurt, or until we hurt our bodies, or until something is done that makes our whole world feel like it's crumbling, right? So sometimes you need to be the deliverer of that truth so that somebody else can get out of false reality. So whatever it is, give people the truth, okay? T or M, initials of their name, your name, or a child, or a car, something about a car. Make me laugh, then make me moan. Y'all connection was beyond the physical. You laughed, you joked, you have inside jokes, y'all have pet names. Some of y'all have names that you say just to get that person upset, right? Like you could pronounce their name wrong. Their name might be Charles. Y'all might call him Charles. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like the friendship, the bond that y'all had just is not easily duplicated. And this person, they tried it though. They tried it. The solar plexus chakra, which is about purpose. It's about happiness, self-worth, and willpower. Your affirmations are, I release judgment of others and of myself. I can achieve anything I set my mind to, and I radiate confidence and positivity. The crystal is the tiger's eye. I get 2 more cards here, and then I'm going to close it out because I'm about through this entire deck. Oh, sorry if y'all wanted to see the signs. Try to have the signs and the initials out as much as possible. One more. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. H or U, initials of your name, their name, a child, or something about a car. Okay, so y'all can see all the initials. All right. It's time for a change, TikTok. Spirit feels it's time for a change. Time to let go of the past and go towards the new things, calling your heart and your soul, which is not having to show someone your worth when they've already tossed you to the side. We're not doing no song and dance to show someone our worth when we know that we're amazing people. If that person can't see it, can't adore it, can't take care of it, well, then you don't need to give it to them. That's like trying to give, a brand new Audi to a 15-year-old. I mean, if you got it to lose, then go ahead. But a lot of us don't have that type of time and energy to lose on our hearts, on our minds, on our bodies, right? We can talk about it in theory about giving a child a car, but when you're giving someone your heart, your energy, your time, your devotion, and your commitment, that's a lot. People don't understand. That don't come with no price tag. You can't just easily pay someone back when you're talking about breaking their heart. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, I adore you. This connection is cherished. Your personality is everything. Physically, their dream. There are so many things they just wanted with you. But you knew this person's secrets. You knew what they were doing. You knew the energy was off, even if you didn't know all the details. And you just wanted them to get it out in the open. But instead of getting it out in the open, they played along until you walked away. That way they could sit back and be like, well, they broke up with me, or they said they was done with me. But you was playing the fiddle the whole time. The whole time. You was causing drama to make them to push them away, to make them walk away so that you can then go fulfill the fantasy that you had. But you didn't want to have to take no responsibility for making the relationship a failure, right? You wanted that all to fall on my collective. You wanted my collective to look like the person that pulled this relationship apart, even though you had your eye on someone else the entire time. Okay. They still have sex with you in their dreams, which we already know that. We've gone down that, but we know now. And some of you may not have known in the moment, but when you sat back, it's like, you know what? They were acting weird. They did all of a sudden start playing random pickleball on Thursdays. They randomly started going to a new bar for happy hour. Like when y'all went back to replay the tape, you noticed that this person was acting weird. You know that this was more than likely premeditated, that they had been planning it out. Even if they didn't have someone in mind at that time, causing small drama with you was going to push you away and make you walk away. And that was their ultimate thing. Somebody felt like they were falling in love too quick, or they were too young to be in this type of love. Some of them were afraid of what that would mean to only have you for the rest of their life. Somebody, I'm just telling y'all the populations of what the exes are feeling and thinking. All right. So just stay with me. If it's not yours, leave it there. I have another population of exes who didn't know that they would continue to fit the bill for you. So I don't know if you bossed up. This would be anyone who got like a new house, a new car, a new job. Like you went to that next level in your life and they were wondering what happens if you surpass me, right? Some exes, it is the family, like the mom or the family. Something about the family not accepting you, who you are, where you come from, what you do for a living. It's a bunch of different things. Something about the family. All right. Somebody's asking me to say names. All right. I don't want to say names because then I feel like, okay. I don't want to say names. I really don't want to say names. Victor, Urelis, I think is how you say it. Urelis, Victor. Hawthorne I might be getting last name. Hawthorne, Victor, Urellis, Oscar, George, Georgie, Patty, Simon, Steve, Trisha, Tisha, Tish, one of those. Lily, Leanne, Leah, Tommy, Tracy, Aaron, Ulysses. Wow. Okay, Ulysses. Michael, Montrell, Sonia, Bobby, Carol, Shannon, Demontre or Dimitri or Devontre or Demetrius, something like that. A lot of those came in on those D's. Layla. Did I already say Layla and Leanne? Okay. All right, Samantha. Now, these names don't have to be your names. These names could be first or last names. And these could even be names of loved ones on the other side. Because I'm getting some older names like Dolores and, like I said, Ulysses, Clifton, John. All right. Okay. All right, my loves. That's all I got today. I truly appreciate y'all. I can do a few questions. I haven't done questions. If anyone has quick questions, I'll take a few questions because my battery's about to die. So if anyone has a question they want to ask for free, please put it in the chat. Y'all are so welcome. I hope that reading gave y'all some clarity, some insight, and some wisdom, as well as some healing. Some of y'all just needed to be confirmed that you're not crazy. You're not crazy, my love. I will make sure that this is posted on YouTube, okay? So if you haven't caught up yet, the most recent live is over there already, and it is also, the first half of it is a spiritual reading. The second half of it is a romance reading. Hey, Wushu. Will Jeff and Wushu heal the 20-year relationship? All right, let me get another tarot deck. Let me get my traditional tarot out. All right, well, Wushu. Okay, happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. All right, let me see. All right, Jeff and Wushu. Will they heal the 20-year relationship? Will they heal the 20-year relationship? Jeff and Wushu. Give us insight and spirit. Give us insight. Make it clear, make it plain. Will Wushu? Yes. Okay. So initially what I heard is that you got to be honest. It's going to be some brutal honesty that is needed. No more sugarcoating. So I guess this was really your reading today, Wushu. You got the Ace of Swords as well as the Empress energy. It's also about you kind of stating your truth of where you don't feel fulfilled, right? And that might be difficult because there might be a lot of things that Jeff does do, but there are certain places that just don't make you feel maybe fully loved as a woman or cared for as a woman or heard or understood. There's something about you want to stand in your feminine energy, but you need Jeff to kind of either meet you there. So maybe he needs to be more in his emperor masculine, and or just seeing you for who you are and loving you for who you are. So yes, some difficult conversations, but I truly believe that you two, y'all can make this happen. Y'all can make this relationship better, but both of you have to be in a space of hearing the other person. And I'm hearing no arguing, no falling out, getting emotional, whether that's emotional arguing or emotional getting in tears and not being able to explain yourself. If needed, take a step back, clarify what you want and how you want to be loved, and then giving him the opportunity to do such. And vice versa, you also have to be a little opening because there are parts of him that I feel like are a little bit more feminine than they are masculine, and he's looking for you to not be judgmental. Certain places he just has to heal. He has to find his way through as a man. Okay. Or Jeff, I don't want to give anyone, I'm not being respectful. Jeff has some things that also wants to be reviewed and understood and given time to heal. So difficult conversations, but yes, you both have what it takes to make this work. All right, Wushu. All right. I know I probably got a million questions. I don't even know where to start. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Wushu. Difficult conversations. Both of you just finally need to be honest about the places that you both are not showing up for each other. There are things that Jeff feels that you need to show up for him more and be more understanding. And I feel like the same on your side. But y'all have to be able to be in a space to having that conversation. All right. I think I seen something from Deja, right? Am I self-sabotaging or is this my person? From Deja. Okay. Self-sabotaging or is this Deja's person? One more. Is this Deja's person? Yeah, honey, I think you could be self-sabotaging. This could be a great... So this is the thing. Let me tell you. I do feel like this is... You completed something to start something new somewhere else. That could be a great connection, a great relationship, right? But there is some type of healing that you need to do, and as well as self-sabotaging energy, okay? It's funny that you mentioned that, because this is giving me that, oh, I've seen it before, so let me check the phone. Let me double check this. Let me triple check that. And it's like you're second guessing a lot of energy that you shouldn't be. It feels like triggers from past situations. Like the last time somebody said that they was always working late, they ended up cheating on me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you got to unlearn those heartbreak moments. And then I also, it might seem like a slow start. It may seem like they're not investing a lot at this point, but that's because they want a victory with you, right? Easy come, easy go, right? We can easily jump into a quick relationship and have sex quickly and it burn out just as quickly as it started. This person is looking to really invest. The Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. They may not know how to fully invest in a real connection, but they're trying to learn that. So patience with both of you to unlearn the things that have broken your heart in the past, right? And to believe that this person truly wants something with you, but them also to learn how to truly invest in someone, right? So that it's not superficial, so that it's not just topical. So when they ask you certain questions, that's because they genuinely want to know how you tick. Okay, they're not trying to learn all of your quirks so that they can figure out how to manipulate you. They really want to learn you. Okay. And I'm hearing, if anything, test that. Go back and be like, well, what's my favorite color? Or what's my favorite this? Or what was I wearing last Thursday? Like, test it. And I feel like you're going to be shocked. Like, oh yeah, you was wearing that purple dress with those one shoes. And this person notices a lot about you and they want to learn a lot about you. But it's going to take time for both of y'all. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. All right. You're so welcome, Deja. All right. ShanieRo, is Jordan's family blocked to our connection or other things? Is Jordan's family, you're welcome, blocked to our connection or other things? Okay. Let's see. Is Jordan's family blocked to the connection or to other things? We got the sun out again. With the High Priestess and the Star. Whoa. All major arcana? I'm not feeling no blockage here. I gotta be honest. Is it spirituality? Is that what it is? Is it the way that, is it your spiritual beliefs? Girl, ain't nothing going on here. I don't feel like it. If anything, I feel like the only thing that I immediately did was put this 10 of Pentacles under the High Priestess, as if like maybe the way you were raised spiritually, or maybe your spiritual beliefs, you know, maybe the things that you do as far as like certain prayers or rituals or things like that seem a little taboo, but you seem like a good investment. Like, you ever had somebody hear families talk about that? Like, well, I don't particularly care for how they do this or how they do that or how they take care of their home, but they're good people. They're good people. Like, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. It's like okay. You are a good person. You are a great fit. But it's something that, like I said, crowning over the family is the spirituality part that I can't get with that. And it's funny because one of my sides of my family is also JW. So they love us and all those things, but there are certain things that they just lay the law down and they don't cross that line. And I respect that that's their religious beliefs, but they also respect that I'm a spiritualist, right? So it may just be one of those, like, when we're together, everyone's respectful, everyone's pleasant, everyone can talk. We can all be grown and adults. But if there's certain things that they won't cross over because that's their beliefs, long as they don't cross over my beliefs. But as far as you, lady, oh my gosh, you're a godsend, I feel like, for this person. I feel like you were the person to, I don't know what you do for this person. You kick them in the butt. You keep them on track. Like you don't, whatever it is, you keep this person together. Like, even like if they showed up and they're going like, oh, she feeding you good, huh? Like not just feeding their body, but their spirit and their mind. Whatever this is, the family knows that you're a good connection. It's just the spirituality part. And you got all major arcana out here. Okay. I love it, Shanie. Give some of that dust to us. All right. It's just the religious part. I feel like even the way that you feel about family, like being career oriented, family oriented, you having like, you are a good stock. It's just that spirituality part. But if you know JW, again, no disrespect to anyone, they just have certain guardrails and boundaries that they do not cross over when it comes to their religious beliefs. Alrighty, let's see. Who's next? I'm going to take a few more. I thought I just seen Raven. Didn't I just see Raven? Yes, RayvenR. Is love coming for me this year or next year? And hey, Raven. You're welcome, Shanie. Shanie, don't overthink it. It's not about you personally. I'm hearing you gotta take that off your chest, honey. Okay? If it feels heavy on the chest, don't take it personal. Please don't take it personal. I feel like and again, we're not, everybody's not going to be, kumbayaing. There's always a few family members that probably can't, particularly don't want to be around you. But for the most part, like 80 to 90% of the family all knows you're a good look. It's just that one, that spirituality thing. But getting into Raven, is love coming for Raven in this year or in the new year? This year or in the new year, is love coming for Raven? So the World card. And initially what I feel is like there is still some residual energy that you kind of need to close out. So I don't know if you're wondering like, oh, I want to know if certain exes are coming back, or if I'll have another run-in with somebody again, or if a cycle will come back one more time. Whatever that is, it needs to kind of be released from, right? So if you've been rehashing your exes, them coming back, how y'all broke up, things like that, that cycle, because I'm literally seeing it in my mind, that has to come to a close. You have to heal that so that you can get your wish fulfillment of a new love. But even if the rehashing is like, where did I go wrong? You can only look at something so many times, honey, before you drive yourself crazy. Whatever didn't go forward or didn't work out, it wasn't supposed to work out, right? So there is some healing needed with rehashing the past. I mean, I'm seeing it kind of vividly, so I don't know how often you may go back in your mind to see what happened or to review something, but it's time to come out of that energy and to align yourself with new love. And I'm hearing date yourself the way you want this new person to date you. So whatever you want this new person to do with you or around you, get yourself in that mode, right? I want to do happy hours on Friday with my person. Well, do happy hours with yourself and be in that energy until they show up. You know what I mean? There's something about that too, dating yourself. Yep, there goes the Judgment and there goes the Tower. So whatever happened in the past, whatever you called judgment on, whatever you walked away from that wasn't working for you, whatever broke apart needed to be. Okay, so there's still a little healing, but I do feel like once that happens, you could definitely be running into someone, I want to say by spring. I'm seeing 6-7. Yeah, High Priestess energy. So this has to do with some of your spirituality as well. Having faith that who you dated, they were supposed to show up. They were supposed to show you your worth. They were supposed to push you to wanting better. But now it's actually doing that. Releasing these old people so that you can have this victory in the future. Okay? So a little bit of residual. There it is. There go your Two of Cups right there. But in order to get here, this Two of Cups, someone who is an equal that you can have victory with, it is about cleaning up kind of the pieces within you internally, rehashing the past, holding on to, is it going to happen to me again? No, go about it like what happened in the past was supposed to strengthen me and wake me up. That way I know when someone's being a narcissist so I can remove them from my life. I know when someone's just here for my body and I'm not going to give them that time or attention. I know when someone's just trying to butter me up to get what they want out of it. I'm not going to be here for an opportunist. Now you know when to see the fake so that you can pull yourself out of it and go towards someone who is true, who truly wants to date someone and learn someone. So a little bit of healing, but I'm seeing 6-7. I hate that whole 6-7 thing. I'm not a youngin', so I don't really even know what it means. But 6-7 I feel like at the latest, just really depends on Y'all know how it is. The timeline really depends on us as humans to make the decisions and to make decisions to start or to stop something. So 6, 7 at the very latest. And I feel like 6, 7, that would be the time that you would actually be actively with someone, you know. So y'all probably would be dating a month or 2 before that time. All right. Woo. You're welcome, Raven. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm trying to see who I would have seen pop up a few times. Who is this here? I'm sorry, y'all. I got to get someone out of here because we're not doing that. Why do people come in here messing with my collective, with my love bugs? Now I got to block you, honey. I'm sorry. I can't be doing all that. I don't know if it's a robot or what, but somebody was in here. Okay. MsNobody. Where is your husband? Where is MsNobody's husband? Kyra, I will definitely be reading you next, honey. Happy holidays. MsNobody, where is your husband? I will say this on the other side of your thoughts, MsNobody, and you know I love you. On the other side of your thoughts. So wherever you're thinking in love, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say I don't think that's working out the way that you've been thinking it through in your head. I don't think it's going to work out the way you've been. Yeah, it's going to be a new love. It's going to be a new offer. It's not going to be. And I love you, you know I do, but it doesn't feel like this is going to be something from the past. This might even be this might even be something that feels like the prince on the back of the horse, on the white horse. Someone coming in and finally, you know, the type of personality, like they get my humor, they get my quirkiness, like finally, like I don't have to sit here and explain so. Because I know you, it's kind of hard, but I'm going to say it the way I feel it. It feels like a lot of people have not been able to keep up with you intellectually, your humor, your career goals, right? Being career focused, being family oriented. In the past, they weren't able to keep up with you. This new person is going to be able to keep up with you. Let me see if they give me any timelines, but this new person, they're coming with the type of love, care, and support that you need, nurturing of your heart that you need, not just that you want. And also, because again, I know you, this person's not going to cut corners with you. And they're not going to be rude and cussing you out, but just the same way you're very direct, they're going to be. And that's going to be a welcome, like a sigh of relief, because instead of us playing this cat and mouse, you know, game and guesstimating and fucking Pictionary and all of this, like we're not, just tell me what you need to tell me. This person's going to be very direct with you in a loving, caring, supportive way. No fluff talk. You're not going to have to guess at how they feel. You know, that's a lot of energy. It's a lot. One more. It does feel like you want to be, you will be established in a certain manner before the husband comes along. Knight of Swords. Yeah. You will be established in a certain manner before the husband comes along. But when the husband comes along, it's coming quickly. Yep, there it is. There goes your 3 of Pentacles. But before, you want to see movement in your life first. So whether that's the house, a better job, better circumstances for you and your household, I feel like you're not going to be fully open until that moment. And that's another reason why God's not bringing like your husband immediately. Because you may not give it all the time and attention and care that it needs. So I feel like once you start to see momentum of your life being in a different, stable place, that's where this husband's going to start to come along. Because I'm hearing like it's almost going to be like a bee or like a fly. You know, you're going to keep swatting people away because I don't got time for that shit. You know? So when life, I ain't got time for no devil in my ear. I want something that's but the stability coming first. That's just how I feel it. I feel like you wouldn't give anything else, all of you, until you put yourself, because you don't want someone to pull the rug from up under your feet. I'm hearing again. So I'm not going to start building with someone, and then I notice you're not taking care of shit, and then I got to start from square one again. So, but once you feel like momentum is happening, then your husband's going to come. They may end up being a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. or they could be the water barrier, which is the Aquarius. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an Aquarius. Timeline, I'm not really drilling in on the timeline. I'm just feeling like once I feel more stable, then I'll be okay with allowing someone into my life. Not that you wouldn't now, but there's just something that God knows us, right? Spirit, God, universe knows us. All right. Kyra, I know I have Kyra next. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the shares. Hold on, I gotta scroll back up. All right. Kyra, should you move? Oh my goodness. Have you been on the move lately? Because I'm seeing different landscapes, and like I'm in the mountains, then I'm at the beach, then I'm at the club, then I'm at the, at the harbor, then I'm at the farmer's market, then I'm at the family's house. Like you've already been on, I feel like have you been on the move? Do you want to be on the move? Let's see, Miss Kyra. Ace of Pentacles. Should she move? The moon energy. Whatever you should be doing it in silence. Move under the radar. Yep. Having peace and patience. One more here. Yeah. I do feel you moving. I'm hearing moving and moving on. Moving and moving forward. So there might be some connections that you kind of may end up taking a step back from. I'm hearing adventure in these new places, Kyra. Lots of adventure, lots of abundance, so much more to do, so much more to experience. Adventure in your life, lady, is what God is asking you. Yeah, because you've worked so hard for this. You are also in a place of it's time for you to spiritually grow, and you're in a space of going to submerge yourself in different cultures. I'm hearing like different weather, trying different things. I'm hearing different ethnicities. So if that's been something like I want to learn how certain cultures cook, or their music or their art, I feel like you're in a space right now where God is saying, go and experience, go and have an adventure, go and have your kids grown. Are your kids grown? Or I'm hearing empty nester. So I don't know if your kids are grown or you just don't have as many responsibilities as before. This is the time for your soul and your human experience to just flourish all over. And I'm hearing this world. I see you in like Thailand and Tokyo and wherever you can go. Wherever your heart desires to experience. This is that time for you right now, Kyra. Moving in silent. Moving in silence is going to be your number one thing. I'm hearing don't let them know until they see your name in lights. So it might be one of those things until you post that you moved into your house, until you post that you're in Thailand enjoying yourself or something like that. I just see this is a time of adventure. This is a time of go. You worked hard for it, and that's why these doors are opening. There's also going to be other small surprises. Like I'm hearing eat, pray, love. You're getting ready to have a full eat, pray, love part of your life. And God wants you to just jump and just have fun. And I'm hearing everything will be taken care of. So I don't know if this is about finances or if I go travel for 2 months, who's going to look over the house, things like that. Everything will fall into place for you. If it doesn't easily fall into place, that's because God doesn't want you to go to that space. The move feels like it needs to happen, and the adventure as well. All right. I hope that they gave you some clarity, love bug. Truly appreciate you. Lots and lots of love to you. All right. Shay, the babe, is forgiveness in your heart. All right. Amen, Kyra. Amen. Ashe, namaste, and so mote it be. As above in heaven, it shall be here below on earth for you, around you, and your family. Be blessed, love. Amen. All right. Is forgiveness in your heart? This is for Shay. I will say this. The first thing I heard is that it's your decision. It's your human decision whether or not to forgive. But let's see. Is forgiveness in Shay's heart? Is forgiveness in Shay's heart? Yep. You're in two minds about whether or not you should forgive. Do they deserve my forgiveness is what I just heard. Would they appreciate it? Do they deserve it? So it's not so much as forgiveness in your heart. I think you know that you have forgiveness in your heart. It's whether or not I want to give it, because what are they going to do with it? Just shit on that too? I don't want to take my time to forgive and to get over and things like that. And they do the same old things that they were doing before. Or it doesn't make the impact that it should in a positive way. I think you're on the fence of just moving forward. So this may be one of those situations, Shay, where you forgive on your end without expecting anything on the other end. And sometimes in life, it's just like that. We have to just find that place and that space to forgive what we can so that we can release and let go. So that the energy is not pulling on us and hindering us. There it is, the Hierophant. Trusting that you know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And whether or not I have an interaction, thank you, with that person, I can say what I did. I can own what I did. I can take accountability for what I did. I can send forgiveness and accept forgiveness for what I did. I got to leave it there. Like, that's what I'm feeling right now. Why is that? I think someone may want to talk about this forgiveness, but I almost feel like they turn their back on it. Like, they think about it for a second, then they turn their back on it. But whatever this is, you do have forgiveness in your heart. But I feel like this in between what's right and what's wrong, it's like you don't want to extend yourself any further. And I feel like you shouldn't have to. Find the forgiveness that you need on your end so that you can move forward with your life and let that other person go with what they got going on, or person, place, thing, situation, circumstance, whatever it is. It feels like you don't have any, you can't force it. It can't be forced. You can only control you, which I do feel like there's something about you finding your place of balance, especially when it comes to, like, again, your beliefs, your morals, your values, and moving forward in courage that life is going to be better for you in the future. You do have forgiveness, but it's just about how deep you get into that, wanting to receive it back or communicate back to that person or that thing. Yeah. I just feel like the forgiveness is there, but it's more for you so that you can move forward. I really do hope that makes sense. All right. Let's see. I'm going to take 2 more. Thank you, Kyra. I appreciate it, love. Oh, good, Shay. I'm glad. I'm so glad that made sense. I appreciate you so much. All right. Let me scroll up. I'm going to take 2 more, and then I'm gonna head out of here. Trying to see who put their comment in here a few times. Is that Nay the groomer? I didn't even see you in here, love bug. Hey. Hey, sweetness. Who else? I'm trying to, every time I get to scrolling, it goes back. How do I know if they have a new partner? Rena, how do you know if they have a new partner? Okay, one more time for Rena. How does Rena know if they have a new partner? One more time. Rena. How does Rena know if they have a new partner? Thank you, Nay. Rena, how does she know if they have a new partner? Well, your intuition is already screaming at something. Yeah, that there's. I was about to say your intuition is already screaming that there's something else or someone else in the energy. Is somebody doing something they normally wouldn't do? Why are all these cards kind of? Somebody doing stuff they normally wouldn't do, acting a way they normally wouldn't act, investing. Yeah, something ain't right. Yeah, and there it is. There go that 5 of Swords right there. Somebody is, yeah. It feels like someone's acting outside of their normal selves. Words aren't, yeah. Somebody's acting out differently. Investing time or energy or their focus on, let me say it this way. Because someone I feel like is trying to keep you confused. And so the energy is all over the place too. They don't want you to see where they're spending their time, their money, their focus at, right? Because if you start to add up those dots, it's all going to add up to one thing, that there could possibly be another energy, another feminine energy or another energy around. They're acting out a way. They're doing things that are so opposite. Things are just flip-flop, like this 2 of Pentacles. Flip-flop opposite. You tell me one thing, you do one thing. You never used to, I'm just throwing random things. You never used to do your own laundry. Now all of a sudden, not only you're doing your laundry, but you're spot cleaning. You know what I mean? Like, you never used to go to the gym. Now you're at the gym 4, 5, 6 times out the week and you're doing protein powder. Like the action and how this person normally is and how they are today, what they say and what they do, something's not adding up. We're going to, and then not only that, the investment in certain things they never did before. Like I said, never went to the gym. Now you're going to the gym. Didn't care what kind of underwear you had on. Now all of a sudden you have to have Versace underwear. You know what I mean? Like, something's not adding up. And I will say that it's not adding up because there's another energy. What they're doing with this energy, I'm not sure. But there is another energy here. That in Hermit, that maybe are they trying to heal something with someone in the past? Very possible. Very, very possible. With that moon energy and the Hermit and this Four of Swords, someone could possibly try to bring something back from the dead from the past. They could be soul searching to try to see whether or not this other person, this other energy, this other situation is for them. So it does feel like someone is connecting externally from you two. I'm just going to be honest. Things are not adding up, and it does feel like they're trying to keep something silent until they decide whether or not they want to give it their all. Especially if they're flipped, if they get nasty out of nowhere, have an attitude out of nowhere, they're irritated out of nowhere. Yeah. There's another energy here. But I don't think that they're confirmed on whether or not they want everything with that energy. So I hope that gives you some... Oh, okay, it did confirm. Okay. Okay, I've just been having a feeling that he's in a connection with an... It feels from the past. It feels from the past. Feels like we're resurrecting the dead. That's exactly what I heard. Resurrecting the dead. Almost like, did I miss out on like he's asking, or this person's asking, did I miss out on something more in the past? But there's no way for him to kind of even figure that out because you're running ragged trying to keep everything secretive. So I don't see that working for too much longer. All right, I'm going to take one more person. I'm going to scroll up because I don't see any new questions. Love and light to you, Nay, if you're still here. I think did I get everyone's questions? Maybe I'm all done. I guess I'm all done. No more questions? You're so welcome, love bug. The getting nasty, yeah, with that Knight of Swords, that's someone who doesn't filter what they say. They just go off the handle out of nowhere. But if no one else has any questions, I'm going to close out the live because like I said, my phone's about the... Oh, no, BlerdGurl. I see your question. Is CT... I hope you're still in here. Is CT your person? Oh, Deirdre, I didn't even see your question. Okay, is CT BlerdGurl's person? I'm going to try to do them quick because I don't want the phone to die on us. Oh, you got the lovers right at CT. CT BlerdGurl's person. You both have some things. I feel like the way that you manage life, right, that needs to be reviewed. The way that things that you both take into, things that you take serious about life. Like you might be really serious about paying your bills on time. They might be a little lax. You might be really serious about having certain career goals in place and they might be a little lax. So there are certain things that I feel like you both need to talk out. But I do feel like this is someone who you could have a great connection with. More like a fun, adventurous connection with. This person seems like someone who has a little bit of a thrill seeking to them. But when it comes to like I said, the foundations of a life or a relationship, those things that y'all just need to iron that out. So this could be someone that you can go very far with. 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But you will need to iron out kind of, again, how you manage your lives and what's most important in being an adult, right? Like really taking care of being an adult, being responsible, being accountable, making sure that we're growing and we're not just, stagnant paying bills and getting in debt. So once y'all talk about how to manage life, I think it'll be a lot better. All right. Deirdre, what's happening with you and Daniel? What's happening with Deirdre and Daniel? I am going to switch my tarot deck. One moment. That one feels a little heavy. You're so welcome, BlerdGurl. And I'm hearing do it, BlerdGurl. Have that conversation in light and fun humor, right? Not like, listen, we need to sit down and talk about our bills. Like, no, like, look, we clearly got a relationship and a connection here. Like, let's just kind of talk about what's most important in life to us so that we just know we're on the same page, right? Make it lighthearted. All right. Back to you, Deirdre. Sorry, I had to give that last little piece. You're so welcome, love bug. What's happening between Deirdre and Daniel? I just heard put your cards on the table. So there might be something that you, him, or both could be holding back from one another. But let's just see. Deirdre and Daniel. 8 of Cups. Page of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. So one of two things. It's like I'm either going to walk away or I'm going to invest. So yeah, put all your cards out on the table. What do you want this relationship? Or are you at your wit's end with certain things? Have you been trying to like find different perspectives and ways? Oh, that's an emperor there, girl. Oh, okay. It's definitely worth the conversation. Not worth just walking away. Definitely worth the conversation. Definitely worth the time and energy to find a creative way for y'all to get on the same page mentally or verbally. Like communication, something about communication back and forth. Yup, 10 of Cups. So the only thing that I see back and forth about whether to walk away or to stay in the situation is that y'all kind of got to get on the same page when it comes to either the way you communicate with each other, how you interact with each other, maybe how often you get together, things like that. I feel like there's small things that just kind of like, are you dedicated to this or not? Do you want this or not? And I think that's the conversation that needs to be had. But I'm going to be honest, I don't even know that Daniel feels this to that extent. Like, I almost feel like his energy is like, oh, we're having issues like that? Like, I didn't want none of that. I didn't want us to be wishy-washy about whether or not we wanted to still pursue this. So I think it's about putting everything out on the table, kind of just being open, being vulnerable in a certain space as well. Some of the things that you may have automatically assumed, and I don't want to say it in a bad way, but you may have taken something and then assumed X, Y, and Z, and Daniel didn't mean it that way, right? So there might be one or two things that you took a certain way that he didn't mean that way, but then vice versa. There might be some things that he may want to speak about with you as well. And like I said, it feels like things that just need to get on the same page about how we operate, right? How often we communicate, how often we get together, things that you take very serious that I might, find funny that you don't find funny anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like taking into consideration what we need to get serious about. But also not being so strict that we can't still have fun and be lighthearted with it. I don't necessarily feel like y'all are in a space of walk away or keep it moving. I feel like it's more of let's just get clear so that we can continue to grow together. Okay. So I hope that his drinking is an issue. Okay. Yeah. There seems like things that need to be put on the table. Again, it feels like how we manage life, how we manage each other. But I do think that y'all could definitely go the distance. I do. But conversations definitely need to be had because when you're in an energy of either 8 of Wands talking and clearing it out or 8 of Cups walking away, it's time. No sugarcoating. Let's just get it out there, especially if these are things that mean a lot to you because they feel like certain things you've been holding on your chest that mean a lot to me that we need to clear. And if this is who you are, then just let that be who you are so that I can move and find my person. So I think once y'all have that conversation, you'll have a better understanding. Both of you will, of whether or not to continue this. But it is something that could go forward if you both kind of work on it and want it to go to that level. Okay. Investing the time and the energy in one another to make it happen. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad. It doesn't feel like Ike and Tina, we need to break apart. It doesn't feel like that, but it does feel like things that you hold near and dear to your heart. You want this person to also take serious too, right? All right, my loves, that's the last one I'm going to do today. My phone is about to die, so I'm a skedaddle. I truly appreciate y'all. I will make sure that this is posted on YouTube. So if you've even had a personal reading today, you can make sure that you can roll it back on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to life. I will try to be back and to do at least elemental readings for the new year. So please be on the lookout. I will do my very best. I love y'all to life. I appreciate y'all. Sending y'all peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise vibes. And until we connect again, take care of yourself and your soul. All right? Namaste. You're so welcome, Deirdre. Who's that? Raven? Thank you, Raven. Thank you, everyone, for your likes, for your comments. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a very blessed day, and we will connect again soon. Namaste.